Hello, hello. It is day 4 of Advent of Code. Day 4. Let's wipe this out. And I am going to do it now. So let's hope it goes well today, because I need to eat dinner soon. Make dinner, eat dinner. Gondola takes you up, staring to the ground, seem to become with you, not climbing a mountain. A circle of starlight and sheets blue, turning lame only appears above you. Surface the island to the station. You exit the gondola, it's warmer, humid, so water sources. Next thing you know, it's an elf pile of colorful scorecards. Oh, hello, how may I be of service? Water sources. I'm not sure that it sounded like we have this island, but the card. Different island, the small kind, sorry, my one, the floating kind, really need to come with better names. Can you tell me something quick? I'll let you borrow my boat. You visit the island. I have these scratch cards as a gift, but I can't figure out what I've won. Elf leads you over to pile of colorful cards. There you discover dozens of scratch cards with all with their opaque covering already scratched off. Pick one up, looks like each card is 2 with some numbers for a vertical bar, a list of winning numbers, and then a list of numbers you have. You organize these, you can tailor your follow input. You figure out which of the numbers you have appear in the list of winning numbers. The first match makes the card worth 1 point, and each match after the first doubles the point value of the card. The above example, card 1 has 5 winning numbers. 41, 48. Let's see. A list of winning numbers and then a list of numbers you have. It has 5 winning numbers. Okay, I see what you're saying. Any numbers you have. Of the numbers you have, 4 of them are winning numbers. That means card 1 is worth 8 points. So 2 to the n minus 1. Card 2 has 2 winning numbers. Card 4 has 1 winning number. So we have 1 point. No winning points, so it's worth no points. So in this example, the elf's pile of scratch card is worth 13 points. Take a seat in the large pile of colorful cards. How many points are they worth in total? Okay, so this looks like it should be straightforward. Raw equals. Let's do this. From data classes, import data class. Data class card has winning numbers, which is going to be a list of int and what did it call it? Winning numbers and then a list of numbers you have. Numbers you have. Also a list of int. So let us, from typing, import list. And def score self int num winning equals some, let's say, just to be so, winners equals set self dot winning numbers. I probably should just store them as a set, but I don't want to. And each of the 3 matches. Num matches equals sum n in winners for n in self dot numbers you have. If num matches equals 0, then return 0. Otherwise, and I think it was return 2 to the num matches minus 1. How did it know that? That's disturbing. And then, and finally, let's say ID, which is int, and parse the line, which is a string, and that will become a card. And so let's say ID numbers equals line dot split. That's good. And ID equals int ID split 1. So we split on space and then take that. That's fine. Winning numbers you have equals numbers dot split. Winning numbers equals, yep, and number. Seriously? All right, well, I'll just move this down below. Okay, let's say cards equals parse line for the yep. For card and cards, print card, card.score. Yep. Let me, this is behaving really slowly, so I'm going to close some windows. Close all, yes, please. Okay. Python run day 04.py. Name card is not defined. Seriously? Oh, because I copied it instead of cutting it. $822,100. So I think that was right. 822,100. Okay. So assert sum of card.score for card and cards equals 13. Okay, and now I have to get a puzzle input. So let us do that. And you will notice that I captured the ID even though it wasn't used because I have a premonition that it might get used in part 2. Or maybe it won't, but it seems like the sort of thing that they might do to you. Chekhov's gun, right? With open data for that Texas F, cards equals parse line for line in F. Some card score for card and cards. That seems reasonable. Let's try it. 21485. That's the right answer. Okay. So you're about to find the alpha when you realize the rules actually print on the back of every card. There's no such thing as points. This scratch cards only cause you to win more scratch cards equal to the number of winning numbers you have. So if you win copies of the scratch cards below the winning card equal to the number of matches. So if card 10 were to have 5 matching numbers, you'd win one copy each of cards 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Copies of scratch card are scored like normal scratch cards and have the same card number as the card they copied. So if you win a copy of card 10 and it has 5 matching numbers, it would then win a copy of the same cards that the original card 10 won, cards 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. This process repeats until none of the copies cause you to win any more cards. Cards will never make you copy a card past the end of the table. This time the above example goes differently. Card 1 has 4 matching numbers, so you win 1 copy of the next 4 cards. Original card 2 has 2 matching numbers, you win 1 copy. Copy of card 2 also wins 1 copy each of cards 3 and 4. Your 4 instances of card 3 have 2 matching numbers, you win 4 copies each of copies of the scratch cards equal to the number of matches. Copies of scratch cards that have the same card number. So if you win a copy of card 10, it's 5 numbers, and then it would win a copy of the same cards that the original card 10 won. Cards 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. This process repeats until none of the copies cause you to win any more cards. Okay, card 1 has 4 matching numbers, so you win 1 copy of each of the next 4 cards. Original card 2 has 2 matching numbers, so you win 1 copy each of cards 3 and 4. Copy of card 2 also wins 1 copy each of cards 3 and 4. 4 instances have 2 matching numbers, and so you win 4 copies. 8 instances have 8 copies. You end up 1 instance of card 2. Process all the original until no more scratch cards are won, including the original set of scratch cards, how many total scratch cards do you end up with? Okay. So, all right. So score self int is, but we want num matches, right? So let's pull that out to its own function. Num matches self goes to int, and let's do this. Return num matches, and then let's say that, and that should be fine. Okay. And so now what do I want to do? Actually, the card numbers don't really matter. You have 4 matching numbers, so you just get the next 4 cards. Okay, so let's say count cards, which is a list of card, and that goes to an int. Okay, and let us say counts equals 1 for card in cards. Okay. And now let's say for I card in enumerate cards, num copies equals counts I. Okay, and num matches equals card dot num matches. Okay, and now what I want to do is say for di in range num matches counts I plus di plus 1 plus equals num copies. I think that's right. So if I have 4 matches, then I'm going to go 0, 1, 2, 3. And so then counts I plus 1, I plus 2, I plus 3, I plus 4. I'm going to get more copies of them. And how many am I going to get? I'm going to get plus the num copies that I have of this. And then finally, I want to return the sum of the counts, which I think is right. And so let's just do print counts and print count cards. Okay, so let's run that and see what happens, and then compare it to the thing that they gave us and see if I did it right. Okay. Card 1 has 4 matching numbers with 1 instance of card 1, 2 instances of card 2, 4 instances of card 3, 8 instances, 14 instances of card 5, and then 1 instance of card 6. And so you ultimately have 30 scratch cards. Okay, so that seems like I did the right thing. Seems like I did the right thing. So let us try it. Let's go back and assert the count cards equals 30. And now I don't actually need to print these counts. Print count cards, lowercase cards. Okay, so let's try that and see if it works. It's a big number, but let's see. It is the right answer. All right, good. So that was relatively straightforward. It was just a matter of following directions. You can see I was wrong. I didn't end up using this ID, even though I thought it might. But find the number of matches. That was simple. I actually didn't need to make this optimization, but why not? They had this rule for score, which defied a simple one-line formula. Parsing logic, obviously. And then just finding the details. This part was a little bit involved, but not that involved, and it worked out. So, so good. That was that, and that's day 4. And hopefully I'll find time to do day 5 tomorrow.